Sandy, what do you got for me?
A patient is here to see you.
Oh, is it that Mr. Carton?
Yes, it is.
Tell him to come right on in.
All right.
Hi, Dr.
Well,
Robinson.
Mr. Carton, take a seat right here.
Thank you, Doctor.
How are you today?
Well, I'm not doing so well, Doctor.
Well, let's talk. What's the problem?
I'm an alcoholic.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like me to know about your drinking problem?
I drink alone. Yeah, with nobody else.
Nobody else. Have you ever heard of a program called Alcoholics Anonymous? It's a great program where a bunch of alcoholics come together and they just talk about their problems and they try to get through their tough times in life.
I haven't. I could look into that, Doctor.
You know what? You really should look into that.
But I just drink alone, and I drink at home by myself.
Okay. So, you just told me that you drink alone a lot of the time. You don't drink with anybody else and it's always at your house?
Well, sometimes I drink with my friend Mr. Stryver.
Okay, Mr. Stryver, what can you tell me about Mr. Stryver?
Mr. Stryver is a very successful lawyer, but he doesn't make his own success. I create his success. I tell him everything to do.
Okay. Does he have a drinking problem as well?
No, just me.
Okay, so you told me that you tell him all of his facts to make him successful, and you're just not known for what you do.
That's exactly right.
You know what? That's a really sad story. I'm sorry to hear that. All right. Well, you know what? What I usually do is I usually have my patients compare themselves to another person that they know in their life that is actually comparable to themselves. So do you have anybody that you think resembles you?
Well, there's Mr. Charles Darnay.
Okay, what can you tell me about him?
We look exactly alike.
Oh, okay. That's
But
interesting.
he has everything that I don't. He has everything that I want in my life.
Really? And what would that be? What do you want in your life?
I just want to be loved, and I want someone to love me back.
So does he have someone that he loves?
Yes.
Really? Okay. So, you said that Mr. Darnay loves somebody. Who would that be?
Her name is Lucy. Lucy Monet.
Okay, usually when two people are in love, they're just overwhelmed with happiness. Is there anyone that you love?
Lucy Monet.
Oh,
Lucy is just the most beautiful soul I've ever seen in my life. She fills my heart with joy, and she's all that I've ever wanted. But she lies too far to the right on the political spectrum, under the city lights, and it just makes it a race that's not worth running. I'm sorry, Doctor. Sorry.
It. You know, those words, they really touched my innards. They were just so full of passion. They were raging. I just loved them. Anyways, let's get your mind off of Lucy. Do you have any other interests?
Well, I do like Batman comic books.
Okay, that's for like 3-year-olds. Anything else?
No, I just drink a lot.
Okay. See, Mr. Carton, most people who are successful in life, they have goals. And aside from the goals, they have a drive to reach those goals, and they pursue them. Do you have any goals that you have in your life at this moment?
Well, previously, my goal was to end my life. out so well. More recently, my only goal has been to attain Lucy's love and gain a higher respect from her. But she's unattainable because she's with Darnay right now.
I'm really sorry about that.
There's got to be a way to change this.
Well, maybe if I can give him a positive way to look at the situation rather than being all down on himself. Maybe if I can get him to think that he can still be part of her life, but not be in it romantically. Maybe they can be the best of friends, and he can just be a great friend. You know, that's what I'm going to do. That's what's got to happen. Okay, so Mr. Carton, maybe if we can look at it this way instead of the way that you're thinking about it. What if you could still be a very positive effect on her life? You could still be everything that you want to be, just not in her life romantically. You could be a family friend, you could be right there all the time for them, but you just wouldn't be her lover. Is there any way that we could get you to embrace that?
I think that sounds nice.
I think that sounds great too. It would satisfy you, and you would be a happier person.
I think so too. You're right, Dr. Robinson.
Thank you.
I can be the man that I've always wanted to be by maintaining my place in their family. I don't need to be in love with Lucy. I don't need Lucy's romance to be happy. I don't need my alcohol. And I don't need my Batman comic books to be happy. I just need to be me. And when Darnay goes to the guillotine, I will switch places with him to lay my life down for Darnay, so that I will always have a place in the family's heart.
So, Mr. Carton, if you could you please give me a recap on everything we went over today?
Well, Dr. Robinson, I realized that I don't need my alcohol, or my Batman comic books, or my obsession with Lucy to be happy. I can just be myself. I see that there's a light for me at the end of the tunnel. And I think that even though I do all the work for Mr. Stryver, if I really wanted to be like him, I could. But I would rather just be myself. I see that I am redeeming myself through this session, and that I have been recalled to life.
Very good. Well, Mr. Carton, thanks so much for coming in today. I appreciate it, and I saw a real change.
Thank you, Dr. Robinson. Thank you so much. It was nice meeting with you.
You too. Sandy, what do you got for me this time?
A letter came for you today, Dr. Robinson.
Send it right in here. Oh, from Mr. Carton. Beautiful.
I see that child who lay upon her bosom, and who bore my name. A man winning his way up in that path of life, which once was mine. I see him winning it so well, that my name is made illustrious there by the light of his. I see the blots I threw upon it faded away. I see him, foremost of judges and honored men, bringing a boy of my name, with a forehead that I know, and golden hair, to this place, then fair to look upon, without a trace of this day's disfigurement. And I hear him tell the child my story, with a tender and faltering voice. It is a far better thing that I do than I have ever done. It is a far, far better rest than I go to, than I have ever known. He lived a very, very, very good life.